Now see here, there is a slight change in this question. In the previous question it was diminishing, now it is increased. That's the only difference. Now see here sir, directly we will apply method 2 for this question. So there is a change in rate of interest. So change in interest, simple interest is nothing but principal into time into change in rate of interest. First let us read the question. The question says, if the annual rate of interest, there is a spelling mistake, if the annual rate of simple interest increases from 10 to 12.5 percentage, that means rate of interest is changing by 2.5 percentage, which is nothing but 5 by 2 percentage. A man's yearly income increased by 1250, that means change in SI is nothing but 1250. His principal is how much? Principal they are asking, and they are also saying that man's yearly income, so time is nothing but 1 year. So if I simplify this, this becomes 5 into 1, 5 into 250. 250 into 2 is nothing but 500, but that percentage is nothing but by 100 in the right hand side. That will come above in the left hand side. 500 into 100, how much will be the answer? 50,000. Very easy methodology if you know the logic, sir. Answer will be 50,000. Next question. I am drafting the question, sir. Just give me 1 minute of time. This is your question. Now see here. The question is, rupees 800 amounts to rupees 920 in 3 years at simple interest. That means they are saying that 800 is becoming 920 rupees in 3 years, right? 800 is becoming 920 rupees in 3 years at simple interest. That means I am giving you 120 rupees extra in 3 years. In 3 years I gave you 120 rupees extra. Every year I will give you how much extra? 120 by 3, 40 rupees extra, right? Every year I am giving you 40 rupees extra. That means every year I am giving you 40 rupees extra. That is the first statement. The next statement says, if the rate of interest is increased by 3 percentage, I am increasing the rate of interest by 3 percentage. It would amount to what value? It would amount to what value? Now see here. That means I am increasing the rate of interest to by 3 percentage. Earlier there was some rate of interest. I don't know how much it is. First let me calculate that. Initially rate of interest means you have numerator, you have denominator. Denominator is always your initial value. Put that 800 in the denominator. From 800, every year there is an increase of how much? Every year there is an increase of 40. That should come in the numerator. If I simplify this, 8 into 1, 8 into 5. 5 divided by 100 is nothing but 5 percentage. That means initial rate of interest is 5 percentage, right? Initial rate of interest is 5 percentage. Question says rate of interest is increased by 3 percentage. That means next final rate of interest becomes 8 percentage. It would amount to what value is the question? 8 percentage means 8 by 100. That means if I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 8 rupees extra. I will give you 8 rupees extra. But I am not taking 100 rupees from you. I am taking 800 rupees from you. 100 into 8 is 800. 8 into 8 is 64. I am giving you 64 rupees extra per annum. For 1 year I am giving you 64 rupees extra. But question says for 3 years. For 1 year 64 extra. For 3 years it is 64 into 3. 192 rupees extra. Total amount which I should give you is nothing but the combination of money which I took from you 800 plus the extra money which I need to give you 192. Answer for this question is 992. Answer for this question is 992. I hope it is clear, sir. Answer for this question is 992. Next question. Next one. Now see here. Please see the question. This is also your original SSC question. What sum will amount to rupees 7,000 in 5 years at 3.33% simple interest? That means they are asking you the principal and amount it will become as 7,000 in how many years? In 5 years. Time is given as 5 years. Rate of interest is given as 3.33%, right? 3.33%. Now, before I solve this question, I already told you the statement. Rate of interest is same every year. For 1 year it is 3.33%. For 5 years it is 5 into 3.33%. First of all, 33.33% is nothing but 1 by 3, right? It is 1 by 3. But I want 3.33%. So divide by 10 on both sides. It is 1 by 30. 1 by 30 is nothing but, okay, 1 by 30. So 1 by 30 is what I am getting. This is for 1 year. For 1 year it is 1 by 30. For 5 years it is 5 into 1 by 30. Total rate of interest is how much? 1 by 6. What is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is nothing but, if the principal is 6 rupees, right? If the principal is 6 rupees, I am giving you 1 rupee extra. That means totally I am giving you 7 rupees. But according to the question, total amount is 7,000 rupees. 7 into 1000 is 7,000. 6 also multiply by 1000. 6 into 1000 is how much? 6,000. Answer for this question is 6,000 rupees. Another SSC examination question. The question says, the sum of money that will give rupees 1 as interest per day at the rate of 5% per annum simple interest is how much? Again an easy question to start with. Principal they are asking, for 1 day it is 1 rupee, for 1 year 365 days it is 365 rupees, assuming that it's not a leap year. If nothing is mentioned, we will take it as a non-leap year itself. So rate of interest is given as 5%. They are asking you the principal. 5% is 5 by 100. That means if the principal is 100, interest is 5, right? Interest is 5, but the interest is not 5, it is 365. Multiply by 73 on both sides. 100 into 73 is 7,300. For all the students, these kind of questions only will make you solve some of the difficult questions very easily, sir. I hope it is clear. Now see here. Listen to this carefully, sir. For the people who have attended my regular class, I also gave you the proof of SI is equal to PTR by 100. I gave you this proof. While I am taking that proof, I also told you that, I also proved you that the total rate of interest in SI is nothing but TR percentage, right? It is TR percentage. In other words, easily I can say that for 1 year, the rate of interest, if I call it as R percentage, for T years, so the total rate of interest will be TR percentage. Sir, why are you discussing this? This might be helpful in some of the problems which we have already discussed. So it might be helpful in taking in some of the problems. Now listen to this carefully, sir. Everyone listen to this carefully. We are solving one more SSC examination question. Now see here, the question is like this. In what time rupees 72 will become rupees 81 at 6.25 percentage per annum simple interest? That means 72 rupees is becoming 81 rupees. Rate of interest is given as 6.25, which is 61 by 4 percentage. Now I already told you in what time they are asking. They are asking you the time. Just now I told you that for 1 year rate of interest is R percentage. For T years it is TR percentage. Right? It is TR percentage. That means total rate of interest is TR percentage. I don't know the value of T. So, but what I can do is, if I want to find the total rate of interest, initial value should always come in the denominator. Put this 72 in the denominator. From 72 it is becoming 81. That means there is an increase of how much? 9. 9 by 72 is 1 by 8. Right? 9 by 72 is 1 by 8. So, can I say that TR percentage is given as 1 by 8. But R percentage is nothing but, simplify this, sir. This becomes 25 by 4. Percentage is 1 by 100. So this is 25 by 100 is 1 by 4. So R percentage is nothing but, T I will keep as it is. R percentage is 1 by 16. 1 by 16 is equal to 1 by 8. If I simplify, T will be 16 by 8. What should be the answer? 2 years. Answer for this question is 2 years. The total rate of interest in case of SI, it is always given by TR percentage, which I gave the proof also when I discussed it in my regular class of simple interest. I hope it is clear. Please listen to this carefully. The question says, a person borrows 5,000 rupees for 2 years at 4% per annum simple interest. That means, let us write statement by statement. Principal I borrowed from my friend is 5,000 rupees. I am taking 2 years time for it, and rate of interest my friend is charging is 4% per annum. Right? This is the first statement. Next, he immediately lends it to the another person at 6.25 percentage per annum simple interest for 2 years. I took it from my friend 5,000 and I am giving it to my another friend. At the same 5,000 I am giving it to my another friend, but I am charging 6.25 percentage. 6 1 by 4 is 25 by 4 percentage, and I am also giving him a duration of 2 years. Right? I am also giving him 2 years duration. His gain in the transaction is how much? Now see here. Same logic if I implement. For 1 year it is 4%. For 2 years it is 8%. 8% is nothing but 8 by 100. That means if the principal is 100, I will give you 8 extra. But principal is 5,000. 100 should become 5,000 multiply by 50. 8 also multiply by 50. 8 into 50 is 400. That means I should have given my friend 400 extra. Totally I should have given my friend 5,000 plus 400. I should have given my friend 5,400. Right? I should have given my friend 5,400. But what I did is, I borrowed that money from my friend and I gave it to my another friend at a higher rate of interest. 25 by 4 percentage for 2 years is 25 by 4 into 2, which is nothing but 25 by 2 percentage. 25 by 2 percentage means 25 by 2 divided by 100. That means if I take 100 rupees from you, I will give you 25 by 2 rupees extra. Right? I will give you 25 by 2 rupees extra. But question says, I am not taking 100. I am taking 5,000. 100 into 50 is 5,000. 25 by 2 into 50. How much it is? 25 by 2 into 50 is 25 into 25. 625. That means in this case, I am giving 5,000 plus 625, 5625. First case 5400. Next case 5625. How much I am gaining? 225 rupees. I am totally gaining 225 rupees in the transaction by doing such kind of scenario. A man had rupees 16,000, part of which he lent at 4% and the rest at 5% per annum simple interest. If the total interest received was 700 rupees in 1 year, the money lent at 4% per annum is how much? Right? The money lent at 4% per annum is how much? Now see here. Again, the best way to solve this question is by answer option. Now, if I do option by option, now see here. First, let us understand the question. A man had 16,000 rupees. Principal is 16,000. Some part of this money he lent at 4% and the remaining he lent at 5% per annum. Totally he is receiving 700 rupees interest in 1 year. How much money he lent at 4% is the question, right? If the question is how much money he lent at 4%, option also is nothing but how much money he lent at 4%. Now suppose if I assume it as 12,000 rupees, right? If I assume the first option 12,000 rupees, first 12,000 means the second should be remaining 4,000. Check it out, sir. If I check it out, first of all, what is the 4% of 12,000? Forget about 4%. What is 1% of 12,000? 10% is from right hand side, keep after one place keep a decimal point. 1% means from right hand side after two places keep a decimal point. 1% is 120 rupees. 4% is 4 into 120, which is 480 rupees, right? Which is 480. Similarly, 1% is 40 in this case. 5% is 5 into 40, which is 200. 480 plus 200 is definitely not equal to 700. So this is ruled out. First option is incorrect. If I take the second option is 8,000. If I take 8,000, you can do all these very fast. I am just writing it slower because I want to explain it completely. First is 8 means the second is also 8 because total is 16. This at 4%. 1% is 80. 4% is 4 into 80, which is 320. 1% is 80. 1% is 80. 5% is 5 into 80, 400. So it is nothing but not equal to 700. Next, check the last third option. Third option is 10,000. If I take it for 10,000, this becomes 10,000 at 4%. 4% means 1% is 100, 4% is 400. 5%. Okay, this is 10,000 means the remaining should be 6,000. 6,000 is for 5%. 1% is 60. 5% is 300. 60 into 5. 400 plus 300 is 700. I am getting the answer 700 when I assume 10,000. Therefore, that is the right answer. Now, think logically, sir. Instead of doing all these things, actually this is one of the best method. But what I am trying to say is just to check with the answer options. I am not saying you to pick this option directly in the exam. You might not know how to pick this option directly, but out of 12, 8 and 6,000, the easiest option to solve is 10,000. Just give it a try with the 10,000 because 10,000 is nothing but 4% of 10,000 can be very, very easily said as 400, right? So you can tell it very fast. So just give it a try so that if you think that it is working out, that is the right answer. Otherwise, move on with a different option. Now see the question. A person deposited 400 for 2 years, 550 for 4 years and 1200 for 6 years. 400 for 2 years, 550 for 4 years and 1200 for 6 years. Right? This is the first statement. 1200 for 6 years. He received the total simple interest of 1020. Totally he received 1020. Find the rate of interest per annum. Right? Find the rate of interest per annum is the question. Now, if I go with options, first option is 10%. Now, if I assume 10%, for 2 years it becomes 20%. Right? For 2 years it is 20%. What is 20% of 400? 10% is 40. 20% is 80 extra. Next. For 4 years it is 40%. 10% is 55. 40% is 55 into 4, which is nothing but 220 extra. Next, for 6 years, for 1 year it is 10, for 6 years it is 60%. 10% is 120, 60% is 6 into 120, which is nothing but 720. Check it out, sir. 720 plus 80 is 800. 800 plus 220 is 1020, which is nothing but what is given in the question. Therefore, my assumption of 10% is right. I hope it is clear. Therefore, my assumption of 10% is right. Now, please see this question. In how many years, they are asking you the time, will a sum of rupees 3000 yield a simple interest of 1080 rupees? Interest should be 1080 at 12% rate of interest, right? At 12% rate of interest. Now see here, total rate of interest in SI is nothing but TR percentage. I don't know T. R is 12%. So T into 12% is nothing but 20 percentage, which is 20 divided by 100. Meaning of this is, if I take 100 rupees from you, that means if the principal is 100 rupees, I will give you how much rupees extra? 20 rupees extra. Interest will be 20, but I am not taking 100. I am taking how much rupees from you? I am taking 3000 rupees from you. 100 should become 3000. Multiply by 30. 100 into 30 is 3000, right? 20 also multiply by 30. 20 into 30 is nothing but 360t, right? 360t. But simple interest is 360t. Simple interest is also given in the question as 1080. Equate both of them. So 360 into 1, 360 into 3. T value is how much? T value is 3 years. Answer for this question is 3 years.